What's the most damaging way someone tried to cover up their mistake? I was the IT manager at a mid-sized business that worked closely with hundreds of clients. Everything we did, contracts, billing, notes, even past disputes, was stored in our CRM. It wasn't fancy, but it worked. It had done the job for years, and we knew it inside and out. But then the CEO went to a tech conference. He came back obsessed with artificial intelligence. Smart automation, he called it. Predictive data cleansing. Kept throwing buzzwords around like he'd just discovered the internet. Within 2 weeks, he'd made a deal with an AI-driven CRM vendor and told me we were migrating immediately. I told him it was risky. The new system hadn't been tested in our workflow. There was no clear documentation, but he didn't care. We're not dinosaurs, he said. Adapt or get left behind. So I did my job. I backed up everything, locally and to the cloud, twice, because something about the way this software operated didn't sit right with me. It had too much control. At first, everything looked fine. The new dashboard was sleek, the analytics were fancy, and upper management was thrilled. But about 10 days in, I noticed something strange. Our active client count had dropped. At first, I assumed it was a filtering error. Maybe the display settings had changed. But when I cross-referenced it with the old database, I saw it. Entire companies were just gone. Their records weren't hidden or archived. They had been completely erased. I opened a support ticket with the CRM vendor and started digging through the logs myself. What I found made my stomach sink. The AI had a feature called auto cleanup, which was enabled by default. Any record that hadn't been updated in 6 months was flagged as stale and deleted within 72 hours, permanently. No warnings, no approvals, no backups, just gone. By the time I caught it, over 1,100 client records had been destroyed. I ran to the CEO's office and laid it all out. The loss, the system setting, the irreversible deletions. You'd think he'd be horrified. Instead, he stared at me coldly and said, "Fix it." "I can't," I replied. "They're permanently gone, but I have backups. I can recover most of them manually." He glared. "You should have known this would happen. Why didn't you stop it?" I reminded him, politely, that I had voiced my concerns, that he had overridden protocol and pushed for a full rollout without testing, that the change logs and email approvals had his name all over them. Still, he kept blaming me. Then he made the biggest mistake of all. He tried to make me the scapegoat. At the next department meeting, he told everyone the issue was due to an oversight in the IT department, that certain configurations weren't verified. My team looked at me like I'd failed them. I didn't say a word in that meeting, but I documented everything. Over the next 2 weeks, I worked day and night to restore what I could from backups. Some clients were recovered fully. Some were missing notes and history. A few were lost for good, but I minimized the damage. When I turned in my resignation a month later, I handed HR a packet with every email, every log, every support ticket, everything that showed exactly who was responsible and who saved the day. 2 weeks later, I got a message from a friend still at the company. "CEO's out," it said. "Board pushed him out after seeing your report. Guess they finally found out what really happened. Apparently, losing 1,100 clients, then lying about it, doesn't look good on a quarterly report." I moved on to a better role with people who actually listened when I raised a red flag. And the new company? Still using their CRM and still backing up the right way.